a documentary on societal views and attitude formation towards those with autism spectrum disorder. This is a documentary explaining societal views and stereotypes towards those who have autism spectrum disorder. There are many stereotypes that society gives to people with autism, but today we are going to be looking closely at 3 commonly held stereotypes and societal views. Number 1. People with autism are savants. A savant can be defined as someone who has a mental condition or disorder, displays an extraordinary ability or abilities far beyond what is thought to be a talent. Society often views people with autism as being exceptional and having some sort of inspirational talent. Autistic savants are seen to attract majority of mainstream media attention because of their extraordinary gifts and abilities. However, not every individual on the spectrum is a savant and has special talents and abilities. Research shows that 10% of individuals on the spectrum have savant abilities. This is a very small number of people with autism compared to what is often portrayed to society. The attitude formation surrounding this stereotype is often influenced by the media and how they portray people with autism. Many movies and TV shows portray people with autism as having savant skills, where they are seen as having exceptional knowledge and mental powers. However, this stereotype often raises expectations to an unrealistic level, causing disappointment and frustration for the many people with autism who might not be gifted. These views held by society can impact people with autism by making them feel like they aren't good enough or capable of doing anything. Number 2. Autism affects everyone in the same way. Often society believes that autism spectrum disorder affects each individual diagnosed in the exact same way. This isn't the case at all. By definition, autism is a spectrum condition, meaning it affects individuals differently depending on the degree of their developmental disability. Many people who have autism spectrum disorder have differing symptoms to one another. The autism spectrum includes an incredibly wide range of people with a broad range of abilities and challenges. When you ask someone about autism, they are most likely to tell you that when you know one person with autism, you know one person with autism. Often society will believe that all people with autism are the same due to their attitude formation, which is most likely influenced through the media once again. The media, including movies and TV shows, often pick the most stereotypical symptoms of autism, such as social issues, sensory issues, and behavioral issues, and use these to portray someone with autism unrealistically. These views held by society can impact people with autism by making them feel like society is always expecting them to behave or act in a certain way, and like society is judging them based on this stereotype, therefore making the individual feel isolated and alone. Number 3. Autism is caused by vaccination. Many people in society choose not to vaccinate their kids due to the belief and stereotype that vaccinations cause autism. There is no known cause for autism spectrum disorder, but there are many theories and myths, one of these being vaccination. This issue was a particular concern in the 1990s and early 2000s, and many studies have been conducted since then, showing that there is no scientific evidence that vaccinations are involved in the development of autism. Each family has a unique experience with an autism diagnosis, and for some it corresponds with the timing of their child's vaccinations. At the same time, scientists have conducted extensive research showing that vaccines don't cause autism. Even though research shows vaccines don't cause autism, many parents and families today choose not to vaccinate their children due to the belief that it does cause autism. The attitude formation surrounding this stereotype may come from personal experience with autism, a lack of knowledge and understanding, and even media highlighting the negative impacts of vaccinations. This stereotype and view from society can impact those with autism by making them feel like there is something wrong with them, which can make them feel alone and not accepted within society, all because some families would rather risk their child's health than have autism. This group in society is in danger of being oppressed due to the fact that people in society create these stereotypes about them. These stereotypes create barriers between those who have a disability and those who do not. It is important to remember that our attitudes and beliefs can impact an individual or group and how they are presented in society and live out their lives. Hopefully this documentary causes you to reflect on your own attitudes and beliefs and how they might affect people with autism spectrum disorder.